All right,
That's all.
we should be live. So let me. Are you on the channel over there?
Not yet.
Let me grab this. I should have grabbed this once again. Hey, I want to thank y'all for checking us out. We back up
we
and
live?
running. Yeah, we live. It's the Headphones
good?
Down show. Holler at them real quick while I go get this this iPad.
Okay, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the Headphone Live Show, number 2. Thank y'all for joining us as we, continue to get better. One step at a time. Thank y'all for rocking with us. I don't know which camera I'm supposed to be looking at, so bear with us. If y'all see some out of place, let us know. And I hope everybody had a good 4th. Those that, in the United States that celebrate the 4th and all that good stuff. So, we're gonna get the show, get the show started. And tonight we got a good one for y'all. We still talking to those, them beginner DJs just getting started out. We're gonna give y'all some pieces of advice, some little guidelines and stuff. Nothing too serious because it ain't serious like that. So once we get settled down, we're gonna get it in motion and rock with us.
Definitely rock with us, y'all. Definitely. It's been a hot day.
Oh yeah, very hot day.
I wasn't too pleased with the live stream tonight, the DJ set, but that happens in this business, man. That's what this business is about sometimes. Sometimes things just don't always go the way you want them to, especially when it's this hot.
Can I move this mic?
What's up?
Can I move the mic?
Can you move the mic?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move the mic.
All right. I'm right here, so
yeah, definitely,
talk to the
definitely.
people or whatever. All right, gotcha. All right.
I'm trying to get everything up and running over here. Okay, say we live. I'm gonna make sure everything.
I'm live over here.
Especially when it's okay.
This mic.
And we sound nice.
Can you move the mic? Yeah.
Yeah, you can move the mic.
All right. I'm right here, so talk to the people or whatever.
All right. Okay. So we working. I hear everything working.
All right.
We up and running.
Shout out. We missing our third partner in crime, T Black out there doing his thing. He got a event, so shout out to him for out there doing his thing. That's why we missing one down, but we're gonna keep it rolling. And that's just how we get down. So send him shout outs, hit him up on his Instagram, let him know that he was missed tonight. All right.
Definitely. So what we talking about today, man, this is our second show?
This our second show.
This the Headphones Down show, y'all. 3 DJs in the building. Tonight is 2 of us. We do our live stream right behind us. Then after the live DJ set, we come out here and we sit down and we talk to the people, all things DJing, all things music related. Just trying to have a good time, trying to spread some love, trying to spread some knowledge and get some feedback from other people out there. So if you're checking us out, make sure you chime in, make sure you ask your questions. 2 DJs, hey, we out to give some knowledge, some advice, and learn something at the same time. So what's up?
And of course, the chat is open, so let us know, if you have a question or something, because sometimes your questions might turn into our content. So let us know what you want to talk about, and we'll get it to y'all. But tonight, the first thing we're gonna go through is right now, like I said before, we helping them newcomer DJs out there who trying to get into the business. From a point of view, me, I'm DJ Breakout. I come from that mobile DJ world, and then we got my man DJ Video Dre. He come from all the worlds, He mobile. He done did the club things, event things. Hey, he got knowledge. So ask the questions and he can answer them.
Hopefully I can answer.
Yeah, hey, These just our opinion, ain't nothing set in stone. We just getting them going based off our experience. So with that said, the first thing we're gonna talk about is we're gonna give y'all some, some suggestions for all you new DJs out there, so we can help y'all get y'all set prepared, how to rock, as far as just getting started. So with that said, we're gonna give y'all a couple of little guidelines. Understand these just from our, like I said, these from our experience. And we just try to get these are not rules. So once you learn how to DJ or however you want to do it, you just, do what's work for you. So with that said, we're going to go into some guidelines that we should think you should know as a beginner DJ or just starting off. Right. And if y'all have any suggestions, put them in the comments. Let us know if you agree or disagree. So the first thing we got, I'm starting it off?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go. The first thing I got for our first thing, and if we say anything that sound repetitive, it's because it's important. So the one thing, especially in the new age, I'm going back to the old school, the first thing I think all DJs should know is how to count beats.
All right, so we going back to the beginning, counting beats. All right, so why you think DJs need to know how to count beats, and what kind of beats you talking about?
We're talking about beats in the song. Most songs we want about, just giving us just an overview. We ain't going deep in it, but it's just basically, beats are counted in 4. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Just like that, 4 beats. And as you count those, that's when you bring in your other song on that particular beat. So like I said, we giving y'all an overview, but if you really want to get in detail with that, check out my man's DJ Liftoff and DJ TLM, who do tutorials, and they will give you a whole rundown on how to structure, how a song is structured, how to count beats, bars, and phrases. So we don't got all that time tonight to do that. We just giving y'all an overview, but if you want to get in detail, go check them 2 out.
So basically you just saying, in the beginning, learning how to DJ, you need to know how to count your beats and your bars. You need to know what's the difference between 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bars, 8 bars, 16 bars. Once you get that basic knowledge and you learn how to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's really going to help you out in your mixing, catching different up beats, certain down beats. It's definitely going to help you out in your mixing. That's the first thing us mobile DJs or DJs period need to learn.
Right, and you need to learn that because you need to learn that without using your sync button. So the sync button's good, but you need to learn how to be able to count beats by ear. Because things fail. So. And that definitely happened tonight. So
yeah, I wasn't satisfied with the set at all tonight. But things happen, man. It's hot, man. It's a hot weekend. It's a holiday weekend. A lot of people out partying. A lot of people out having a good time. A lot of things come into play when you're doing something live. But you got to keep pushing on. That's one thing about doing anything. You got to push through the down times, man. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it pushing. So even though I wasn't totally satisfied with our performance tonight, we had technical difficulties, man. Sound wasn't right. Once we got things going, we kind of wasn't in the groove, wasn't in the sync. But the show must go on, and that's one thing I like about YouTube, one thing I like about live streaming. The show must go on. All right, so what you got next for us?
So with that said, let's go to something else, because y'all as far as people who are the DJ and everything like that, this is a good one, because we have everybody have different opinions on this. But how long do you play a song? And what's your criteria? Wait, I can't use that word.
Criteria?
Yeah, for you playing, how long you play your songs.
Well, if I'm DJing, I probably play a song, I guess, probably a minute. I probably get a good minute and a minute and a half out of a song. If it's a real popular song, I probably let it play a little bit longer. But probably I say within a good minute, I'll play a song before I want to mix into another one. If I'm playing at a party or something like that. What you feel about that? I think that's too short.
Yeah, that's too short for me. I think that minute to a minute and a half work if you in the club. If you mobile, you doing weddings and all that, or beginning and stuff.
What's up, Sam? What's up? I see you in the building.
What's good, Sam? Thanks for checking us out. So if like I was saying, if you in like a wedding or something, you can go like a minute and a half to 2 minutes, especially in the beginning, and warm the crowd up and stuff. That 1 minute and 1 minute and a half is when you really rocking the club, when you really, really into the peak hour of your DJ set. But like I said, these are just guidelines, so you can play how long you want to, based on how you feel is appropriate, based on knowing how to read the crowd. If they rocking with it, let it play. Like he said, if it's a popular song, you might want to let it go longer. If they not feeling this song, yeah, you might want to mix out of it faster.
My man Sam checking in. He had some comments on this as well. He said he thought our set was solid tonight. I appreciate that, but I know when I'm not feeling my set, and tonight I just wasn't feeling it. It was a long day at work, and it's a little warmer in here. Even though we got the AC cranked up, it's still warm in the studio, so a lot of things just wasn't working for us tonight. I didn't even get to play the tracks that you sent me, Sam, that I wanted to rock, because everything was discombobulated. But hey, we just pushed through it. You know, I see you got a what you say out there. What's you thought it was solid, the Performer or the Rev 7? Is that a question about the Performer? What do you prefer?
I just seen a lot of YouTubers reviewing the Performers. I haven't checked none of them out. I seen DJ Carlos. He did a review on the Performer. DJ Terry. He did one on there. I haven't checked it out, so I really can't say anything about the Performer. But I am. What we rocking with right now?
We rocking with the 4.
We got the Rain 4, and they just did a update. DJ, what was it? DJ Pro?
Yeah, DJ Pro AI algorithms. DJ
Yeah,
Pro
just did an update on the Rain 4, and right now I'm loving the Rain 4. I mean, I don't see no point of buying nothing else right now because with the update, the Rain 4 serves our need, and it working real well with the stems right now. The effects is nice, so I think we're gonna be rocking with that Rain 4. We brought the Rain 4 out just because of the update, and the update is really impressive.
Yeah.
So it should really get our sets together based on when we can get the sounds together. So I'm thinking I'm looking good for good things on the Rain 4. So we probably won't be touching that Performer anytime soon.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, definitely, because I'm not purchasing nothing for a minute. You know, I'm tapped out, man. Just bought the Rain 4 a few months ago, maybe about 4 or 5 months ago, just for the YouTube channel. So I'm gonna let that ride for a while. You know, like you said, I'm satisfied with the Rain 4 myself, so I don't see no need in going out and getting the Performer. Plus, I got the Rain 12 on the side and the Pioneer for the spinning platters, so we're gonna rock with that.
And yeah, and with that said, for our this is another tip for a suggestion for your beginner DJs. Know your equipment. Like, don't go out there if you got the money to be buying the latest and greatest equipment. Don't do it. Learn the equipment you got before you try to do anything. Equipment and software, know the ins and out of it, because once you start doing these events and anything can happen, you got to know how to work that on the fly. You can't be taking 5 to 20 minutes to fix a problem. You got to know
like we did.
Yeah, you can see right now. Hey, you try to put us on the spot, but you can see right now it's important, especially that's what I say as a mobile, especially if you're a mobile DJ. If you're a mobile DJ, you should know your equipment inside out. The club DJ, y'all might be working on somebody else stuff, so y'all might have to know different type of equipment. And there ain't nothing wrong with learning different type of equipment. Just in the beginning, know the equipment that you have, the inside and out of that, how it work, what it move, what all the buttons do, all that stuff, and it will help you so much more in the learn room, because once you get that, you probably won't need nothing else. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to make it do what it do, unless you like a YouTube and you just want to, review it or something.
Okay, I feel you.
All right, so let's go to so the next one we got as far as DJ, and y'all know y'all see us do it a lot in our sets, how we go from different types of genre or music and stuff. So we decided as to show you how we do it. We have something. It's just a suggestion we call the two song rule, and what that is basically if you go from say R&B to hip hop. You want to play, like, if you're going from R&B to hip hop, you want to play 2 songs or more of that hip hop before you switch to something else, due to the fact that you want to get people in the mood. Basically what I'm saying is you don't want to switch songs. You only want to play R&B, hip hop, then reggae and this, without giving the people a chance to really catch a groove. So if you're gonna play R&B, say you play 2 or 3 songs of R&B, then you up tempo R&B, then you go to 2 or 3, 4 songs of hip hop, then you go to 3 or 4 songs of reggae or something. You want to keep a flow. I should say. You don't want to go R&B, hip hop, reggae, pop, stuff like that. You're not gonna you're gonna kill your dance floor. And I don't care how diverse your crowd is, you still want to be able to rock that crowd for a specific set, because you are playing to the crowd, and this goes into you knowing how to read a crowd. So the 2 song rule, once again, is playing 2 or more songs of a particular genre or a particular up tempo groove or something before you switch out. What you think about that? What you said?
I agree with you there, definitely. You know, I agree with that. You definitely want to keep people in a mood, you know, before you jumping all over the place with your music. So, Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Styles Johnson is in the building.
Oh, he got
What's
a question for you.
Johnson, what's the name of the connection that connects both the Rain 12 and the laptop? Okay, what's the name of the connection that connects both the Rain 12 and the laptop? So you can take up less USB connections. What's the name of the connection I'm using? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I use a USB hub. You know, I guess that's what you asking me, because I use, you know, the one of the latest Macs, and you know they only got USB-Cs on the side, only got 2 of them, so you pretty much got to go out and buy a USB hub. I don't have one right here I can show you, but I do have it in my video. If you check out my video on our live stream setup, you will see the connection and how I set all that up. What's up? What you trying?
I got one in my bag.
Okay, but yeah, I think that's what you talking about. You know, as far as how we playing it all together, you just right in front of the camera, sir. On the camera.
Oh wow, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just blocking everybody out. Excuse him. You know, he's trying to get some stuff so he can show y'all. Yeah, you are the piece. You should have left that alone.
I should have left it alone, real. I do apologize. I was in front of the camera. Wow, I was in front of the camera bad.
Yeah,
See.
yeah.
We trying to get better. We make mistakes too. I make a lot of mistakes. So
And
rock
my
with
second
her.
camera, if I had my second
And
camera.
I'm in that
on.
camera hard. Please excuse us.
Good thing you ain't had your pants half.
Right, you know what I'm saying? This is a. Can you see it? Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
you
even
can
know.
see it. Yeah, you
I'm
can
looking
see
at the
it,
camera.
yeah.
This is a USB hub.
Yeah, that's the USB hub. Baby,
So you got 4 type of ports. You plug that into there, and you got one.
Okay, I see you asking what brand. Not really sure what brand, but if you go on Amazon, you know, they got a lot of good ones, man. One thing I can tell you, buy the ones that's at least $30 and up. I tried the cheap one before, and the cheap ones don't work. So you want to spend at least $30+ $40 on a good hub, in my opinion. You know, especially if you're hooking up a lot of stuff. Like I got multiple pieces of equipment hooked up to that one hub. So definitely get you a good one. We got one right here in front of you too.
Oh, that's a big one.
It's a J5 one right here that I got hooked up. That's a pretty big one, but you don't need one that big. But that lets you hook up a lot more stuff.
Also, a quick tip too, for anybody out there who thinking about buying a hub, it might be common sense for some people, but it wasn't common sense for me in the beginning. Look at your hub and find out what type of hub you got. What I mean by that is, with a USB, you got 2.0, you got 3.0. And you need to know that, because when you buy your hub, USB hub, they come in 2.0 and 3.0. And if you buy a 2.0 for a 3.0, it's not gonna work. Your equipment gonna drop. I learned that the hard way. So make sure you go into your settings and find out what USB connection you got and match that to your hub.
Yeah, if you got a later computer, it's most likely gonna be a 3.
Three,
If you
yeah,
got
exactly.
Older computer,
It's
it
probably
might
a
be still
2.
running on a 2.
Yeah, and hey, they don't work together. I learned that the hard way. It took me a minute to figure that out. So, that's just a tip. That's just something that you can rock with. All right, let's keep it moving. Appreciate the comment, Styles Johnson. Loving the name. Shout out to Sam, still in the building. All right, so the last one we're gonna do for these guidelines is a one that I'm pretty sure a lot of DJs out there do. And I ain't gonna cap on that. Okay. Basically, the last thing is we're gonna talk about alcohol and DJing does not mix. And what I mean by that is, like, especially for us beginner DJs or newer DJs, you might got your nerves, you might be nervous, kind of scared or something. So the alcohol kind of can relax you. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to take a shot.
You need the alcohol just to get relaxed a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You might try to get a little alcohol to relax or something, or a shot to relax. But here's the problem with that: if you don't know how many drinks you can drink or whatever, you might just drink too much. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing good about a drunk DJ.
Yeah.
First of all, it's unprofessional. You know, so if you don't know your limit or what can do, don't do it. Wait till your set is over. Just bite the bullet and rock out, because ain't nothing. You might say something that you shouldn't say. You might mess up a party or something, and it just don't. It's not. And then depending on the type of event you do, it's not professional. And we know we're gonna do a lot of events with alcohol, and especially if you at the club, you know, you're gonna have waitress, everybody who will bring you a drink. And if you're not used to it and you just trying to calm your nerves and you don't know nothing, hey, just don't do it. You know, this this is professional.
With quite a few drunk DJs and drunk MCs, and it's not a good look. Definitely
Do you
not
drink?
a good look. No, I don't drink, so I've never had that issue at the clubs. You know, I've always was, you know, the one that rock the crowd, didn't need no alcohol. I feed off the crowd.
Right.
That's how I got my buzz. So.
Oh yeah, and I do drink, so I'm not gonna. But I try to limit. I don't drink. I try not to drink at function and stuff, because also depending on what you drink, yo, you might be going to the bathroom. If you the only DJ, it ain't nothing like. You gotta run to the bathroom or something because you can't hold it because you've been drinking too much trying to calm down. So, hey, that's just a little. Hey, but everybody grown, y'all do what y'all want. We just trying to get y'all the section. Hey, let us know in the comments how we doing. If it's something y'all want to know, just hit us up. All right. So
what's up next, man?
So what's up next? Okay, let's, you know what I'm saying, for all these DJs out here, let's go to this, basically for you, since you've been all over the place and everything. Let the crowd know, let our family know what some of the interesting DJ gigs you done.
Some of the most interesting?
Yeah, the most interesting places you done DJ'd at or party.
I mean, I guess, you know, well, the most, you want to know what's my best experience, or like maybe, I guess, you know, most interesting probably would be concerts, I guess, you know, DJing at a Coliseum in front of, you know, thousands of people. Even if you just opening up, I've been a DJ to open up shows, and you know, that's kind of exciting when you moving in a large crowd of people and you getting people to sway whatever direction you want them to sway, clap their hands, you know, put their phones up, lighters up. You know, that's a good feeling. You know, that's how DJs get their high, you know, especially ones like me that don't drink. You know, I think that's an exciting moment. If that's what you was referring to, you know, that what you were referring to?
Yeah, kind of like in type of venues and stuff. Like, if for me, so my most interested is, I guess, since I'm a mobile more thing, like themes party. I done Halloween parties, 80 parties, stripper parties, stuff like that. But I think the most interesting, and I know a few people might not do this whenever, but I have DJ at a repast, so that's probably what's the most interesting. A repast.
Oh, yeah. That was probably you DJ at a repast.
A repast.
Now, what made them want to DJ at a repast?
Because there's the type of person that
live it up. He was a live person, like the party.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So
that's the first time I heard of that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say interesting.
Yeah,
so that was kind of interesting right there.
Yeah.
So
and
after
what you played, man, I guess you try to keep it exciting.
Yeah, I try to keep it based off what type of music he liked, the person liked, you know what I'm saying? So it was the stuff like him and stuff. So that's what I try to keep it. And this was towards my beginner days, so I try to just have a list of stuff, that type of music that he would listen to.
Okay.
So that don't mean that the crowd was feeling it, but it was just more of what he would listen to send him off on his journey and everything like that. So that's probably one of the most interesting events that I have DJ'd at.
Okay, This is the Headphones Down show. It's a new show we putting together, talking all things music, all things DJing, answering questions, asking questions, getting feedback from the chat. So definitely chime in, let us know where you're from, let us know what you want to talk about, if there's anything we can help y'all with. And I'm sure it's a lot of stuff that y'all can help us with. So what you got up next on your sheet over there?
All right, what we talked about, yeah, and that was definitely good. You know what I'm saying? If you like what you hear, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. With that said, okay, so we didn't talk. Oh yeah, I just got one because you was talking about concerts and stuff. So before we get into some nitty gritty, yo, let us know, who do you share the stage with as a DJ? Like, who have you rocked mainstream that you did concerts with, or you was on the stage or whatever?
I've been fortunate enough to be on the stage. Well, I can say that I've been on stage with quite a few people. I know Chris Brown was one of my first guys I opened up a show for. When Chris Brown first started out, he was probably like 16 years old. And I remember being backstage at the time, and his mom was real protective over him. I mean, she didn't want nobody to come within like 10 feet of the guy. And I understand he was real young at the time. He was, 16, probably 15 years old, real young, just starting out his career. But to see how protective she was back then, and now I see 20 years later, I see how Chris Brown is now. I wonder, when did she say, okay, I'm going to just let Chris be Chris, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it seemed like, that protection might have dropped somewhere along the lines. But I know he had to grow up and be a man, so I remember that, Oh, yeah, one of my worst experiences, I did a show.
We ain't getting there yet.
Oh, we ain't doing worse. You just talking about who?
Yeah, who you done rock the stage with?
I done an event with Jim Jones.
Well, you done talked about the Jim Jones one, so go ahead. You on my way to talk about that one right there.
I'm just trying to think of some guys that I did do. See, I should have wrote this stuff down. Man. I should have wrote it down.
You did Fat Joe?
No, I didn't. I didn't do Fat Joe. Came to a show that I was doing, but I didn't do a Fat Joe show. The Young Gunners. What's the other guy? I'm a little older, so some of these guys was, a little back in the day artists. I can't think of it. I'm cold. That's why you're supposed to have your notes.
Right.
In front of you. You're supposed to have them notes up. But yeah, oh yeah. I can't forget. I actually did a show with Kanye West and John Legend when they first started out down here in Hampton, Virginia. They was at this place not too far from here when they first started out. When Kanye came out with his first album, I used to work for a promoter, used to DJ for a major promoter down here in Hampton. So I did get a chance to do shows with a lot of artists when they was first coming out and when they was, out there. But back to the Jim Jones thing, I remember that show I did with him. That was one of my worst experiences as a DJ because, I was working for this promoter and I've been doing a lot of shows at the time, a lot of concerts. And before you do a show, normally the artist will get with the promoter and they'll give them the itinerary of what they want, the songs they want played, and they get you, a rundown of what you needed for the show. So I remember we did this Jim Jones show, and he was pretty popular at the time. He had a few hits out, and I think I only had maybe about 5 Jim Jones tracks in my library. And when he was on stage performing, he told me to throw a song on that I didn't have. And he didn't give me any songs. Normally the artists, they'll come back in that time, they either have CD player or you would put the songs on like a MPC and play them live like that. Well, anyway, he didn't bring me any songs to play, so I only had like a few songs of his. And he asked me to play a song and I didn't have it. So he turned to the crowd and was like, the DJ ain't got my songs, man. I'm had to cut the show. And everybody started booing me and booing the DJ, wanted to throw stuff up on the stage. I was like, come on, man. How you going to do that when you supposed to tell me what you want in advance? So that was one of my worst experiences as the DJ on stage.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. That make
And he took my microphone. Stole my microphone, man. I remember that too. Had a $400 cordless microphone, man. Took that. Didn't never get that back. So that was really bad.
Right.
Probably did that on purpose. Yeah, Jim Jones, if you ever see this, I know you remember me, Hampton, VA, about 15 years ago. You remember when you took that microphone, man. I need that mic back.
Reimburse me by $400 or something. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so is that's your worst experience dealing with, I guess, famous people? What would you say your worst experience? Would that be the same worst experience as far as just being a DJ?
No. I remember when I first started out DJing. In the very beginning, I was rocking this party, and I remember the girl came up to me at the end of the party, and I thought she was going to be like, good job and everything. She came up to me and said, that is the worst performance I've ever heard. And I was like, wow, they really broke my heart, man. And after that day, that's when I really got on my grind, and I went home and I started practicing because I vowed that I would never have somebody tell me that was the worst DJ performance they had ever heard. That really hurt me. So Definitely. If somebody tell you that, you know you got to go back to the lab and you got to get your practice on.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. You can't satisfy everybody, but you know what I'm saying.
You don't want you to be the worst.
Right, you know, you definitely got to
You know?
step your game up where
Definitely.
you can satisfy the most people. I said my worst experience. I done heard that too, and I think if you a DJ out there, you gonna hear it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you mobile, where everybody can come up to you and just ask for requests, you gonna hear that. And I done heard that a couple of times or two, and I probably still will hear it. But my worst experience, I'd say, is when I moved to a new place and I was just starting out as a DJ, trying to get my name out there as a new place. And one of the reasons I don't like DJing at clubs. So I got a gig at a club. The DJ. The DJ at the club, trust me, it was bad. First thing first is, you know, every region had their own type of music. Since I was coming from somewhere else, I did not have the music that they kind of rock to, you know, that local music. I didn't have that. That was my first mistake. Also, you know what I'm saying, that was about my worst mistake right there. And plus, since I was new, I didn't know how they get down, the type of style, all that. So it was basically, I heard that I was the worst DJ ever. You know, why you here, don't come back, all this. But yo, actually, it kind of get worse there because, you know, after all that, and that's why I said alcohol and stuff don't mix. So everybody been drinking and stuff. So it was at a point where everybody wasn't to fight. And it was just time. And I was like, okay, this is a club. It's time to go. So after I packed my stuff up and leave after messing up the party, you know, I decided to, you know, I had my truck. I took my truck. You know, it was a late night. Rolled my truck into a ditch.
What?
Yes, I rolled my truck into a ditch and couldn't get the truck out of the ditch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you had a bad night.
Yeah, I had a bad night. So me, already know that I had quote unquote been drinking and everything like that. Already mad because I'm about to fight up in the club. I was like, yo, I'ma just leave my truck here and deal with it in the morning. But
how'd that work out?
it got worse. So I was getting ready to walk to the store to call somebody to come and get me, and I saw some of my family. So they was like, yo, I was like, what's going on? So I told them what happened. They were like, all right, we'll get your truck out. So in the process of them trying to pull my truck out, they shattered my back window.
Yo, you is the worst.
They shattered my back window, you know what I'm saying? But here's the crazy part. They never got it out of the ditch.
Oh my goodness, man.
So we ended up still having to call the tow truck. And they chipped my paint on my tailgate and everything because they was trying to use this truck to put it out, but couldn't do it. So yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't your worst DJ performance. That was just your worst night, period.
Yo, as a DJ, yeah. So
your
I don't.
worst night in life. Man.
I don't. And I'm still dealing with that because when I got my window replaced, they didn't do a good seal on it. I didn't know till later because when it rained, my back window leaked. So this is stuff that can happen. I can laugh on it now, but at the time, yo, you can say I was really in that. After that, I actually stopped DJing for a while. I mean, I kind of lost my passion for it. You know what I'm saying? So and that's what happened. And I lost my passion for a couple of years, and I'm just not really getting it back. So on that note, these are things you're gonna go through as a DJ. We are not immune, you know what I'm saying? As you can see tonight, and we say that because we talking about as tonight, as you can see us as we process it getting better and better, you're gonna go through things. You're gonna get told you're not the best DJs or you the worst DJs. You're gonna go through a time where your equipment ain't going through. You're gonna go a lot, and as you can see, the stuff that we go through, but it's all about you keeping your composure, learn from your mistake, and keep going. Now, if you kind of, what do you call it, building up a thick skin or something? Yeah, if you want to be in this game for the long run, this is how to be because you're going to make mistakes. We do it all the time. I mean, we're going to lose viewers, subscribers, and everything because we still in the process of doing this. But as you get, here's what it said, like, just work on one thing, get better at one thing every day, and keep on working till you get better and just keep on going. And if you're having fun with it, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's the only way, just have fun with it. So those are my final thoughts for the night, and I'm gonna turn it over to the main man. Let him give you his final thoughts.
Hey, you sound like, you know, I be watching the Steve Harvey show a lot.
Don't start. See, now you got to crack jokes.
He
Say
always have a final thought, man, and he go on this long thing about, you know, and hey, he be giving some good knowledge though. But I just want to say, man, like, you know, like he was saying, when you have a bad night, you know, whether it's with DJing or anything in life, man, you got to bounce back, man. You got to go back to the lab. You got to put in some more work, some more training. And that's basically what it is. If you get bad criticism, man, if somebody says something negative about your set on YouTube or live, you know, yeah, you got to have thick skin, but you also got to take it as a learning experience, man, and don't take it as a negative experience. Take it as a learning experience, man, because a lot of times when people are criticizing you on YouTube, some of it might be hateful, but some of it might be true. And sometimes you got to look back at yourself and say, hey, man, let me improve my craft no matter what it is, whether it's DJing, whether you got a cooking channel, whether you doing whatever you might be doing, improve on your craft. Make sure you always go back to the lab and make sure you always do your homework and keep grinding and grinding to get better. So don't always take negative comments as a negative, but I like to take them as a positive and try to flip them and try to improve myself so the next time I'll get better or will be better. So that's it. Hey, man, this is the Headphones Down show, man. That's our story for the night. That's our lesson for the night. I want to thank y'all for checking us out. Anybody that did check us out, the people that chimed in on us tonight. I know it's the 4th of July weekend. A lot of people out here partying, having a good time. They're not really watching YouTube live right now, but you might check out the rerun. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the channel. Make sure you check out all the other videos, all the other content we got on the channel. And we're going to keep pushing, and we will see you in 2 more weeks for our next show, the Headphones Down show and the virtual house party. Once again, I want to thank y'all for checking us out. T Breakout.
Yo, appreciate you. Much love. Yo, we'll see y'all next time.
All right, we out. Peace.